Recently, the EHS Daily Advisor reported on the recent ruling by the Department of Justice, United States Attorney, District of South Carolina Office. The owner of a now-defunct firing range services South Carolina company that hauled away lead waste from more than 100 firing ranges in 16 states has been indicted by a grand jury for violating the Clean Air Act and the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act. If convicted, the owner of Welch Group Environmental faces up to 20 years in prison and more than $800,000 in fines against the company he once operated. James Barthel commented, "We are disappointed when news like this comes out because improper regulatory compliance at firing ranges jeopardizes the personal safety and well-being of employees, shooters, and possibly neighbors. I am currently in talks with organizations including National Shooting Sports Foundation regarding the topic of proper management and disposal of lead-contaminated waste from firing ranges. I would like to see an industry-wide certification of firing range lead reclamation contractors focused on OSHA, RCRA, and EPA hazardous waste compliance," Barthel continued. "We at MT2 have established specific protocols that protect our workers and range personnel against the dangers of lead and lead dust in the process of cleaning the range. Over the past decade, we have recycled over 12 million tons of lead, returning over $4 million to range owners in lead credits. Based on our commitment and proven track record in adherence to compliance, we work closely with range owners to implement firing range best management practices. A range owner always retains responsibility for all lead waste and materials derived from their range, regardless if they assume their chosen contractor would take care of it. This is what is commonly known as cradle to grave, generating the hazardous lead waste through disposal of the hazardous waste. When dealing with the environmental hazards of lead, the firing range simply cannot assign the risk away. The range owner always retains significant liability and risk for their waste." James Barthel points out there are 5 critical validations you must demand from your contractor to protect you and your range, and we've included this simple checklist in our Range Defender Firing Range Lead Reclamation Industry Report, which also provides the important considerations a firing range must take into account when choosing a lead reclamation contractor. He concludes, "Even if ranges do not select MT2 for their firing range lead reclamation, they need the information in this report to help make a wise decision for their lead reclamation needs." Range owners interested in the firing range hazardous waste industry report can get more information at www.mt2.com. MT2 is the nation's leading provider of environmental firing range services, having provided professional, high-integrity solutions to over 1,000 public and private indoor and outdoor firing ranges for military, law enforcement, and municipalities nationwide in all 50 states since 2000. MT2 is committed to protecting law enforcement officers who protect and serve our communities. MT2's zero tolerance for regulatory violations gives range owners the peace of mind that their project will be successfully completed on a guaranteed schedule. No one can complete a firing range lead reclamation project quicker and safer than MT2.